bill of attainder is a law that punishes a person accused of a crime without a trial or a fair hearing in court. Is that illegal? Kind of? Don't you have the right to a trial by jury of your peers?
Oh yeah, fair speedy trial.
That's right. So Congress can't pass, you can't go to court without a trial. You can't do that. Do you know what habeas corpus is? You talked about it? Okay, well you may remember it. It's a court order that requires police to bring a prisoner to court to tell you why you were arrested. You're allowed to know. That's habeas corpus. So they can't. Alright, so this one. Who declares laws unconstitutional?
The
Judicial branch. What court? Supreme Court, that's right. So the Supreme Court, they're the ones that say, yes, this law is unconstitutional, no, this one isn't. So they're the ones that determine that. Congress doesn't. That's right, this is the legislative branch, right? Okay, so the House of Representatives, alright, you see we're down here under special powers, we've got two boxes. Alright, so the House of Representatives, they begin this impeachment process. Remember, it's a process. So what does that mean?
What's the process?
It means like,
What's the process?
It is a process, it takes time. There's steps to it. It's not something you can just do overnight.
So when they say like they impeach the president, that doesn't mean he's out of office yet?
No, that's right, it's a process. Technically, President Clinton was impeached, but he was not removed from office.
What's the difference between an impeachment and a recall?
A recall mostly applies to votes, I believe. Right? The House of Representatives deals with the Electoral College, so if there's a tie in that for the vote for the president, they're going to be the ones that break that. And they introduce appropriation bills. Okay? I'm going to talk more about this one, so you'll get it again. Okay. So, authorization bills.
What is the?
Is this still?
it's under
You see they're kind of written under there, so if you want to write beside them, or you can still write in House Representative. Authorization bills. Congress gives someone permission to spend the money. Like President Obama passed or wanted to pass a bill that stimulated the economy. It was a stimulus bill. So Congress kind of gives that authority that they can spend that money. They authorize that bill so they can spend it. But stimulus bill was an appropriation because it did spend money. Does that make sense?
so like when they say a bill, you know, like ideas. Because you know ideas. Or those like the actual bill.
Okay. A bill can become a law. Okay? And some of them are bills that spend money, like stimulus. So it's to stimulate the economy. And so, like there were grants given to colleges and to schools to help people, to encourage people. And so Congress authorized the stimulus bill. So they gave it permission to spend the money. But the appropriation bill, because it did spend money. Does that make sense? Is anyone else confused? Y'all look like you're asleep.
So the
I'm tired.
spends the money, then it becomes appropriation bill. So first it was this, because Congress had to say, yes, it can spend money, and then it became this because it spent money.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So it goes through these stages.
Boom.
It's a process, that's right. All right, so over here, Senate. So where does the impeachment process begin?
House
In the
of
House of
Representatives. House of
Representatives.
House of Representatives, so the Senate carries it out. Because it's a trial, right? Okay. Appointments. Do y'all remember what presidential appointments are?
With the judge, right?
Yes, Supreme Court judges. Remember? The Senate approves it. The Senate also approves treaties. They have to approve the treaties they're made by the president. Why does the president make a treaty with someone? Well, why is it the president and not the judges?
Because the president is our, because the president wants to bring.
He's what?
Leader.
He's our leader, right? So he's representing us.
Executive branch.
He's the executive branch. North Carolina can't make a treaty with somebody. Virginia can't make a treaty with somebody. The president can for the United States. The Senate has to make sure that they want that treaty.
For the other people?
With the other countries, yes.
So like, a state can make a treaty with another state?
No, no. So the state has powers. So we're down here. So we covered our federal powers, and the state now has powers. Where are these powers listed?
In the,
They're listed with Congress powers. That's right, they're listed in the articles of the Constitution. And some of these are powers that Congress doesn't have. Like education. Education is given to each state. That's why you're in the North Carolina public school system, not the United States.
What happened if you were in the United States? Everybody would do the same, everything, rules and everything?
Probably, yeah. It would be across the board. But the states are fairly good about that as well. There are a couple different things, like in 4th and 8th grade, you learn about North Carolina history. Maybe different in the state. They may not learn about it until 5th grade, their state history. The states hold the elections. Right? What did North Carolina hold in May? I talked about it last time. It's before the general. It's the semifinal. What's the semifinal election?
Primary.
Primaries.
I wasn't here.
And they can do that as well. So did you know you have state taxes to pay?
Like taxes, like,
That's right. It's concurrent house.
They did. Y'all take
And marriage rules. This different states have different rules for that.
yes. Yes. Some people.
You've ever heard of civil union? Civil union is when two people live together and consider themselves married, but they didn't go and get married. North Carolina doesn't recognize those. But some states do, so it's different for each state. Any questions?
We don't do that, do
Anybody can be, now, if a couple that wasn't married went to another state and said they were, Pitt County, we have powers as well. County has powers. Ordinances, kind of like a law. Like there may be a county ordinance that you're not allowed to be out after midnight if you're under the age of 16 on a Saturday.
What kind of law is it? Common law?
What?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Or you're not allowed to build within so many feet of your property line. Different things like that.
So the county can tax you?
Yes, you pay county city taxes. If you live inside of a city limit, you pay the city, like a city of Greenville, if you live inside of it, you can pay city taxes as well as county. But if you live outside the city limits, you don't have to pay city taxes, you just pay county. You understand that? I want y'all to know this. I don't want you to be confused. If I'm confusing you, please let me know. I don't want to make Miss Morgan do any more work than she has to. I don't want to have to argue. So you see, okay, city curfews. Again, you can't be out past certain times. Zoning. Like this was zoned, this land was zoned for the school.
Oh, so like if you're 16, you'll have a curfew.
I thought it was 18.
No, not unless the city has said that you can't be out. Like, the Greenville brand doesn't allow,
Yeah, past 8 o'clock.
yeah, they have to have someone with them. So that's kind of, they have their own little curfew there. The Greenville Grand Movie Theater, yeah.
Yeah, 18.
Yes.
They, this land the school's on is zoned for the school. But there are other places in downtown Greenville and throughout Winterville and the county that there's zones that say this land has to be used for agriculture, it's farmland. So, what do you think are some of the industrial zoning for industrial, like businesses?
Like
Factories.
factories, yeah.
That's right, so they have their own zoning, but Pitt County chooses those differently. Like, they tell you where you can and cannot build something, so you have to go to Pitt County. So, why would you want to live in some of these zones? Or why would you not want to live?
There's something, it's like, if you're about like a gas factory, you might not like the smell of it, and then
Yeah, you might not like the smell of it, or maybe even your farms. Pig farms.
You said that county tells you where to build the stuff. I thought you would just like follow them and build.
Yeah, you can if it's residential. But sometimes they may try to grow business there, and they may say, no, only businesses can come in here, so it's commercial. You'll see like signs if it says for sale. Why would you not want, say you're living in commercial, why would you not want an industrial building in your area? Noise,
Yeah, too much.
pollution,
Yeah.
yeah. So Pitt County decides, they have a map of the county and they say, okay, I want certain areas to be for farms or for homes. So they get to choose that.